Alright guys, back again. I'm in a different place, back on the DIY, because there's not too much great shows today. But right here, I got the orange box, trying to get focused on that. So last year I noticed I had a slight leak in the condenser for the AC. So I actually seen it where it was oozing out from. So what I'm gonna do today, man, I'm not getting into right now changing the AC condenser and all that. So what I did, I bought a Shop Pro from AutoZone, the R134A with the stop leak, right? And I bought a regular 134A. I did that because of the fact that instead of me, the stop leak is a little bit of extra money. So instead of me basically putting 2 cans of stop leak, I said I'm gonna put one, I'm gonna dump one, and I'm gonna dump the other one. So you already know the vibe. So I wanna get this done so at least I can get the box Chevy on the road. And then I have to jump on this one here, which I don't have the full part. So I got my belt, I got my bolt. So now I gotta rent basically the puller from AutoZone. And once I rent the puller from AutoZone, then I can actually, hopefully it maybe take me about 3 to 4 hours, as you know, just to maybe do that. But I have to finish that one, and then I gotta jump on, y'all already know, the Toyota. So all right, let me get into this very simple process. You know, a lot of DIY people know how to do this. So it's not really me teaching you how to do this. It's basically me showing you what I'm doing, because this is and I guess for those who don't really know, you don't really know. So let me just explain something to you real quick. You know what I mean? Because I've been doing like little AC stuff. I'm not to say like I'm an AC professional or something. So after some years, they changed these cans. They put like a safety tab inside of it, right? So basically when you actually, the cans before used to just be like sealed. So when you take this part right here, right? This part right here got like a pin, right? So basically you'll turn it down, the pin will basically pop the plastic covering, and then you have to release it up, and then the Freon comes out. You got to flip the can, rotate it, flip it, rotate it. But actually now there's a safety in terms of when this goes down, basically now it makes it come out, and if you take this off, basically when you take this out, it basically shuts it and no Freon come out. So that's a new safety thing somebody made, which is pretty cool. But when I did it last year, I didn't know, so I was bugging, like, you know what I mean? But other than that, the garage is, we're getting here, and the garage is better than outside, but let's try to get this done. So first thing first, I gotta start the vehicle, right? And that's what I'm gonna do. So part in the noise, because you know the box Chevy, so start rattling and making smoke and doing whatever. So let's get it started, right? And basically, I'm just gonna grab the camera from Now Motion real quick. So start it up, right? I'll put the air on, max, right? My fans came on, so I'm at, now I got the fan on. So I got it basically at max. Now it's motion. Give me the laser. So basically, I'm starting to sweat already, people. Woo. Right, I have something that's basically gonna check basically the air temperature right now. So what I wanna show y'all, yo, why is the battery dead on this? How long you was holding this? Shit. Maybe you gotta change the battery in this, people. Because the battery's low on this. That sucks. So y'all see it right now. Right now is at, it's saying 79, right? And that's just blowing warm air, right? So now I am actually going to, let me put some air in my tank one time too. Nah, know what? So that's what I'm thinking, my battery. Let's do the AC thing first. All right, so I got the air blowing. The fans is on, right? Now I'm motion on deck. All right, let's get this AC thing going. Let's get it going. So 2 ways I could do this, which I'm gonna basically make sure this is all the way back. Take the can of stop leak. First of all, I gotta shake it. Shake it up. Shake it out, get everything mixed up. Right? Think it's mixed up good. What you think? It's good? Like I be going like hard, then messing up. Now pop it. Don't want to do that. It's like 21 bucks for this. Alright, so I got it shooken up. Gonna screw it on. Alright. Make sure it's tight. I got the gauge right here. So it's basically the gauge. We gotta go to where it says that basically in the green is good. The yellow is alert, the red is danger. We don't want to go there. So basically for the GMs, usually we have to put it in this bottle right here. Right, this part is like where it goes in. This part right here where it says high is where you vacuum it out. Okay? Alright, so I'm just gonna rest this right here. This thing right here is spring loaded. So that's make sure that this is on. I don't know if this is the right one for it. Let me see. I got it. Alright guys, hold on one sec. I gotta tap back in. I gotta check something. Alright people, so apparently the hoses I got cannot fit in here because this is a 85 Chevy Caprice. For some reason, I have bought some connectors, some hoses when I was doing Renzel. So just this one here is set up different. It got threading right here. So it's just a whole different setup basically. And I just fucking dropped that, guys. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, I'm back into it. Y'all already know the vibes. We got Renzel on deck. So this is, I was trying to put some Freon from, you know, the beginning. I got the stop leak and I got the regular one. I got the joint to measure the air, Fahrenheit. So I had to actually yesterday, but this is a continuation to this video. I was using the 134A hose basically to put Freon in the system that has R12. So this is a R12 system basically because this is a 1985 Chevy Caprice box Chevy, right? So when I had got this recharged years ago, I got I had an old school mechanic, and basically he charged it up because he had the fitting for that, which I didn't know. You know what I mean? I was just, you know, I was busy in that time of life. I was, you know, just letting him do what he had to do with my car, and you know, I come to a point right now in life where I got to do what I got to do for myself, for my car. So I went to AutoZone. I had to hunt this down, by the way, people. So R12 to R134. Retrofit part kit. So basically it came with 3 different ones, I guess, for the high also. There's a adapter. Well, this one here I had, this is a custom line, so I think this line is actually for current status of vehicles right now, because this is a custom hose, not like this dryer has basically this old setup, but it has an O-ring here for whatever reason. I just can't, you know. So basically this one right here, the long one, tried all of them because these is like, you know, not fitting. So basically the long one is the one that's going to fit, and I'm gonna have to put y'all on the stand so we could get cranking on this, because I don't got Nas motion on deck right now, which is cool. But we gotta do what we gotta do, right? So what I'm gonna do, I got that, I got my wrench. So I'm just gonna tie this in real quick and just try to get some air back in this box Chevy, because I'm not driving this without no air, honestly, people. So try to get this in, get it together the best way I can. So I got the wrench. Tie this down in here real quick. And it's like no air in this garage actually, but it's better than outside. Do I want to be doing this right now? Hell no. But do I have a choice? Hell no. So I'm just see how far, don't know how far back I need to go with this, but I'm gonna go till it's tight, I guess. I never did this before, so just want to get it locked in correctly, and it's still going. I guess it didn't reach. I need to reach it. I told you I have this O-ring, so it's getting. I guess it's kind of feel tight and is at its max. Where I need to go. So it feels snug right here to me. So I'm not gonna go further than that. And let me give it one more little nudge. Just a nudge. Okay. This is in pretty good and pretty smooth. So the next step basically is to shake up the can. There you go. All right. Shake up the can. Of course, I'm gonna take the cap out. I lost the other cap yesterday. I did a okey doke and it just like dropped somewhere in the motor. So I don't know where that's at. Hopefully it fall out or it's gonna get melted on something. So you know the vibes. Basically, I gotta start the car up, which I'm not gonna do yet. I'm gonna do that in a few. Put the air quality, the air fan on high, and let it do what it do. So let me get this actually over here. So the first one actually I'm gonna start with is the one with the stop leak. And I have this with the gauge. This is the poor man gauge, where I won't have the big major high and low setup and all that. Because I'm just actually tapping it back up. So let's do this all over again. And I'm hot already, people. Y'all don't know this garage is hot. Alright, so I got that in place. Alright. So now let's start up the car. Start it up. And pardon the noise, it's gonna be a little loud, people. And the fan came on already, which I don't want that. Let's do it again. Start it up first. Now, I'll put the fan on. Put it on high. Got it on high. Now expected. Okay, coming out. So what I should have done, I should put some JB well on that because I see exactly what's coming out. Exactly wrong. Coming out from right there, going out. No good. So what I'm gonna eventually do is showing y'all can't hide from God. That's where it's leaking from. So I'm gonna actually JB weld that part. So now it's basically, the can is empty, I'm gonna pull back. Pull back, I'm gonna shut the car off. Let's turn all of this off. Now shut the car down. And as I said, I see where it's coming out from, right? Let me see if I can show y'all. We're spraying out here from that corner, right? So, all right, but y'all actually could hear it. I actually could hear it, where it's coming out from. So I told you I had a little leak, but it just, you hear it, guys? So you see where it's dripping from? Right there. So I'm gonna address it with some JB Weld, basically. So wherever that pin size hole or wherever is blowing out from, I'm gonna actually seal that. So another thing on the list. So this right here ran me like 20 something bucks. It's not even, that's the one with the sealer, so it's not even trying to even seal it or patch it up or nothing. It's just blowing it out. It's just blowing out my bread. All right, well, at least I know now exactly what I need to do. So, and all right, whatever. So just wanted to show y'all basically that didn't work out. So at least I didn't at least I wasn't in a rush to just hit 2 cans in there one time. So it showed what it showed. It showed what it was doing. But as I said last year, it wasn't even whatever. But for some reason this year, yeah, it's doing what it's doing. So all right, that's that that condenser. So I gotta see basically where I'm going to, do I have to remove the whole thing out? I gotta see how I'm gonna do this, because you already know, man, this thing is gonna get hotter than Zimbabwe. And so I kinda have to just look at clean and try to tackle that. All right, so that's another thing added to the list. And I still ain't get to this right here yet. I don't even want to do this now, people. Y'all don't even know, but I don't know. We gonna see. I got the parts already, so I don't know. If it get too hot, I'm just ain't doing it now. You know what I mean? That's how I look at that. If it get too crazy, I ain't doing it now. So all these bugs in here. There's a lot of flies in this garage. All right, so once again, it's hot. I'm about to wrap it up, guys. I'm sweating. So if you're new to the channel, like for Michael Less, I try to recharge my AC, and I kind of narrowed down the leak of where it's coming from, but I have to switch the car around, get underneath it, clean it, address it, and as I said, man, I'm hitting it with JB Weld. It's just an old condenser that been here from maybe 85. So maybe got some rot, so I'm gonna clean everything off, sand it up, and I'm gonna apply the JB Weld to seal exactly where where it's leaking. That's the best bet with that one. So, all right, peace. Catch you on the next one. Like for Michael S. The best thing for me to do, honestly, right, is to apply some JB Well, basically on that situation right there, because I seen it like just spring. Like, let's put it back on again and take another look, people. All right, but y'all actually could hear it. I actually could hear it where it's coming out from. So I told you I had a little leak, but it just, you hear it, guys? So you see where it's dripping from? Right there. So I'm gonna address it with some JB Well, basically. So wherever that pin size hole or wherever it is blowing out from, I'm gonna actually seal that. So another thing on the list. So this right here ran me like 20 something bucks. It's not even, that's the one with the sealer, so it's not even trying to even seal it or patch it up or nothing. It's just blowing it out. It's just blowing out my bread. All right, well, at least I know now exactly what I need to do. So, and all right, whatever. So just wanted to show y'all basically that didn't work out. So at least I didn't at least I wasn't in a rush to just hit 2 cans in there one time. So it showed what it showed. It showed what it was doing. But as I said last year, it wasn't even whatever. But for some reason this year, yeah, it's doing what it's doing. So, all right, that's that condenser. So I gotta see basically where I'm going to. Do I have to remove the whole thing out? I gotta see how I'm gonna do this, because you already know, man, this thing is gonna get hotter than Zimbabwe. And so I kinda have to just look at clean and try to tackle that. All right, so that's another thing added to the list. And I still ain't get to this right here yet. I don't even want to do this now, people. Y'all don't even know, but I don't know. We gonna see. I got the parts already, so I don't know. If it get too hot, I'm just ain't doing it now. You know what I mean? That's how I look at that. If it get too crazy, I ain't doing it now. So all these bugs in here. There's a lot of flies in this garage. All right, so once again, it's hot. I'm about to wrap it up, guys. Here I'm sweating. So if you're new to the channel, like for Michael S, I try to recharge my AC, and I kind of narrowed down the leak of where it's coming from, but I have to switch the car around, get underneath it, clean it, address it, and as I said, man, I'm hitting it with JB Well. It's just an old condenser that been here from maybe 85. So maybe got some rot, so I'm gonna clean everything off, sand it up, and I'm gonna apply the JB Well to seal exactly where it's leaking. That's the best bet with that one. So, all right, peace. Catch you on the next one. Like for Michael S.